Hey, this is JC Hurtado Prater with your Monday Motivation Moment. I have a question for you. How many of you recognize what this box is right there? Can you see that right there on there? If you know this box, okay, I do most of my grocery shopping at Walmart. Now, I try to shop around the edges, okay, but every now and then around the edges, if you've been to Walmart, you know that around the edges, it's not always great. And they have these things here, and they're called sugar cookies. Now, I might have cheap taste. I don't know. Maybe I do. But I think the Walmart sugar cookies are the best sugar cookies possibly ever made. And you can tell that because the box is completely 100% empty, okay? Now, what does sugar cookies and confidence have to do together? What in the world does sugar cookies have to do with your confidence or my confidence? Here's the thing. I've asked myself a question because in my lifetime, if I'm honest with you, I've gone through seasons of my life where I struggle with confidence. I struggle with confidence in myself. Maybe a big project is getting ready to happen and I struggle and I fight that. And those people who are good friends of mine, they know that this is something I wrestle with probably on a weekly basis, maybe on a monthly basis. A year ago, I heard somebody say this, and I want you to hear this because this drastically transformed my life. It drastically transformed my life. Ed Milet, I love to listen to motivational speakers, and I recommend that you listen to them as well. There's a lot of motivational pastors out there as well, but motivational speakers I love. And this guy, Ed Milet, here's what he had to say. He said, when I meet somebody who lacks self-confidence, I know this about this person. I know that person who lacks self-confidence does not keep promises he or she makes to themselves. Isn't that good? I'm going to say it one more time. This is Ed Milet. He says this, when I meet someone who lacks self-confidence, I know this about that person. That person does not keep promises they make to themselves. Now, what does confidence have to do with sugar cookies? Okay. There are moments in my life when I struggle with self-confidence. And here's what I find. If I go all the way back in my own life to that moment when I'm having a lack of self-confidence, I can almost go all the way back and find out that there's a promise that I made to myself that I broke. For instance, back to the sugar cookies. Thursday nights for me are my treat night. Okay, I call them treat. And then Sunday nights, I like to have a little bit of a fun dinner as well too. But Thursday night, I let myself eat whatever I want to eat. But I'll be transparent with you. During this quarantine time, I have extended Thursday nights sometimes into Friday nights and sometimes all the way back into Tuesday nights. And don't you judge me because some of you do the exact same thing as well. So here's what happens. I'm at Walmart and it's a Monday and I say, you know what? I'll get a box of sugar cookies. Why? Because I like sugar cookies. So I get the box of sugar cookies and it's a Monday night and I say, I won't eat them until Thursday night. But then Tuesday night rolls around and Wednesday night rolls around and I see the cookies sitting there and I take a bite out of those cookies. Next thing you know, 2 or 3 later, and there you go. My confidence is shaken. It really is. Why? Because I've made a promise to myself that Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday, I'm going to be really, really great with my diet. Thursday night is a little bit more fun, and the Sunday nights is kind of fun, right? But if I eat sugar cookies on any other nights, I struggle with my confidence. I'm going to tell you, there's someone watching this right now, and you're experiencing the same thing. You're lacking confidence in your life for some reason. There's something in your life that you're lacking confidence about, and I guarantee you, it's because there's an area of your life where you're not keeping promises to yourself. It could be with your diet. It could be with your exercise. It could be with a promise that you made to yourself, maybe a relationship promise, or maybe it's a job promise or a business promise. You said, I'm gonna quit this job and I'm gonna start this business, or I'm gonna work overtime and I'm gonna get home from my 9-to-5 job and I'm gonna work for 4 hours a night on this new business or whatever it is. You've got a project and you have not kept that promise to yourself and you're wondering why you're lacking self-confidence. I promise you, somewhere back, there's a series of promises that you did not keep to yourself. And here's what I find. When you break one promise, it's hard to eat one sugar cookie. It's just like a potato chip, right? So if I eat one, I'm just like, well, I already ate one sugar cookie. What's one more sugar cookie? And then what's one more? And I'll start over again tomorrow, right? We say it a lot of times. So if you struggle with keeping promises with yourself in one area, probably you struggle with keeping promises with yourself in other areas. There's that great saying that says this, how we do one thing is how we do everything. So I want to leave you with this today on this Monday motivation. If you're lacking self-confidence in your life, go back, trace it all the way back, and figure out where is it that you broke that promise, and then make a commitment to yourself right now today. I am not going to break promises I make to myself. I'm not going to break commitments I make to myself. I found in my life, Okay. And I could tell you all kinds of stuff about my own, but I found in my own life that confidence begins to soar. And I'm talking just the littlest thing. It doesn't have to be something major, just a little thing. Don't eat the sugar cookies. So for me, I've learned I can't buy sugar cookies unless it's a Thursday. I just won't buy them because I'll eat them. So it's the littlest thing. When we make commitments to ourselves, we have to keep those commitments. When we keep those commitments to ourselves, our self-confidence will soar and we will be able to experience God's full and highest potential for our lives. I hope that's helped somebody out there today, and I hope that you take that with you. Put the sugar cookie down. Leave them alone. Don't do anything with the sugar cookies. Keep the promises you make to yourself. God bless you, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. God bless.